There is a reason they call this the prettiest little stadium in America. Glad to have you with us from Paulson Stadium. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Georgia Southern Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, the Eagles head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I know he's got the height and the weight at the tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Dallas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the James Madison Dukes offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
To the air on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Slides past his 44 on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Maybe a crease. To the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly, minimum 5. Leaves it with the back. Knocked off his feet. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Johnson looking to throw. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage on the punt return. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to Amir on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. We really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run from the shotgun. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. The Dukes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Dukes. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Dallas. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Finds his man. Touchdown, Dukes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hard running there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Turns it loose. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sidelines. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. All the way back to the 15. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the... Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Trying to make magic with... Elevates over his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they won't be able to stop. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harrison. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. Touchdown, James Madison! And the stomping has commenced.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Could not make his way to the corner. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Breaks the tackle.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hollins. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. After swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go to the counter. Spins away from the defender. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
The thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He'll try to pop the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The run to the right. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Helms. Across the 25. He's got room. Bulldozes his way through. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
From the gun, give on the inside. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give from the gun. There's a crease. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The hand to the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. When you know